Would you dare to venture into the world beneath us, a world teeming with unspeakable horrors and chilling tales of the unknown? Imagine a labyrinth, a maze of tunnels and crypts lying beneath the vibrant city streets of Paris. This is no ordinary underworld, but the infamous catacombs of Paris, a haunting subterranean realm that has become a magnet for urban legends. The catacombs are a chilling reminder of the city's past, a tangible echo of a time when plague and death were as common as the cobblestone streets above. The catacombs were born out of necessity, a solution to the city's overflowing cemeteries in the late 18th century. But to many, they are far more than just an ossuary. They are a final resting place for countless souls. It's said that the spirits of those whose remains are interred here are not at rest, but linger on, trapped within the confines of the catacombs. Tales of ghostly encounters abound. Visitors speak of unseen hands brushing against their skin, of whispers echoing in the darkness, of spectral figures seen from the corner of the eye. There's a sense of being watched, of not being alone despite the crushing solitude of the tunnels. But what if there was a rational explanation for these supernatural occurrences? Some attribute these phenomena to infrasound, low-frequency sound waves that humans can't hear but can feel. These waves could cause feelings of unease or fear, and even hallucinations. Others suggest the power of suggestion, the human mind's capacity to manifest fear into perceived reality. Yet even with these explanations, the catacombs remain a place of mystery and fear. The stories persist. The chilling tales of the unseen world beneath continue to circulate, passed down from generation to generation, each retelling adding another layer to the legend. So, the next time you walk the streets of Paris, remember you tread above a world of darkness and mystery. A world that may be more alive than you think. Have you ever heard a phone ring in the dead of night only to pick it up and hear nothing but silence? Now, isn't that a spine-tingling thought? Imagine you're alone. The world outside is swallowed by the darkness, and the only sound breaching the stillness is the shrill ring of your phone. You answer, expecting a voice, but all you're greeted with is the hollow echo of silence. It's unnerving, isn't it? This eerie scenario forms the backbone of a widespread urban legend, the tale of the cursed phone number. This legend has insidiously seeped its way into cultures across the globe, each with its unique spin. In Japan, they speak of a number that, when dialed, rings in with the sounds of the damned, while in Bulgaria, a number is said to have been suspended after every person who owned it met a gruesome end. The American version often involves a late-night call from an untraceable number, the receiver left with nothing but silence and a creeping sense of dread. The consequences of answering such a call vary from culture to culture. Some believe it to be an omen of impending doom, while others think it invites malevolent spirits into your life. In some versions of the story, the silence is broken by a voice that delivers a message of terror or a prophecy of doom. However, as bone-chilling as these legends are, they are just that, legends. The rational world offers a few explanations for these unsettling occurrences. Wrong numbers, technical glitches, or even pranksters can account for these mysterious calls. But remember, not all mysteries have a logical explanation. The haunting call legend, like most urban legends, is a blend of the unexplainable, the terrifying, and the mundane. It's a reminder that fear often finds its roots in the unknown, in the silence that stretches on the other side of a late-night call. The chilling ring of a phone in the night is no longer just an annoyance, but a reminder that sometimes silence can be more terrifying than any voice on the other end. What would you do if a stranger you picked up on a lonely road suddenly vanished from your car? Let's delve into the spine-chilling urban legend of the vanishing hitchhiker. Across the globe, variations of this story have left drivers checking their rear-view mirrors with bated breath. From the misty highways of Japan to the lonely freeways of America, Tales of ghostly riders are as common as they are unsettling. In the heart of these stories lies a common thread. A lone driver encounters a stranger on a desolate road, often a woman who seems in desperate need of a ride. But as they near their destination, the passenger inexplicably disappears, leaving only an eerie silence and a lingering sense of dread. In some versions, the driver learns later that their passenger had died on that very road years before, eternally doomed to hitch rides with unsuspecting motorists. In others, the vanishing hitchhiker leaves behind an item, a comb, a scarf, or a locket, that later is found at their grave. But let's turn on the headlights of rationale and illuminate these ghostly encounters. Could these stories be mere figments of overactive imaginations, fueled by the inherent fear of the unknown that lonely, dark roads often inspire? Or perhaps these are tales told by drivers to explain away their own lapses in attention or memory? Psychologists suggest that the vanishing hitchhiker legend taps into our primal fear of the unknown, the unpredictable, and the inexplicable. The stories persist because they offer a thrilling escape from the mundane, a glimpse into a world beyond our understanding. Yet these rational explanations do little to dispel the chill that runs down your spine when you hear the creak of an opening car door on a deserted road, the soft rustle of fabric as an unseen passenger settles in the back seat. So the next time you're driving alone on a desolate road and see a figure in the distance, think twice. You never know who or what you might pick up. Can a place of joy and laughter also be a playground for spectral entities? That's the question we're delving into as we explore the urban legend of the haunted playground. Playgrounds. They're usually associated with the innocent laughter of children, with swings swaying back and forth and slides echoing with the sound of joy. But when the sun sets and the shadows lengthen, a different kind of echo can sometimes be heard. An echo not of this world. Many have reported hearing the ghostly sounds of children laughing, whispering, and playing when no living soul is in sight. The swings move on their own, as if unseen children are enjoying a midnight frolic. The slides become chillingly cold, and the ground seems to vibrate with the energy of spectral play. These are not just isolated incidents. From the eerie playgrounds of England to the haunted parks of America, people around the globe have shared similar stories. Stories of spectral children who seem to have found a forever playground in the afterlife. But what could be causing this phenomenon? Is it the restless spirits of children who have passed on, or is there a more scientific explanation? Some skeptics suggest that the sounds could be echoes bouncing off buildings, or the wind playing tricks. They propose that the movement of swings could be due to subtle shifts in the Earth's magnetic field, or even the result of small animals. As for the chill on the slides, they say it could be the natural result of the cooling night air. Yet these explanations don't satisfy everyone. Many insist that they've felt an eerie presence, a sense of being watched or even touched by unseen hands. They swear by the ghostly laughter and whispers that fill the air, growing louder and more distinct as night deepens. So the next time you pass by a playground at night, listen closely. Do you hear the distant laughter of children, the creaking of swings moving on their own? Do you feel a sudden chill, a sense of unease? Playgrounds may be a place of joy by day, but as the sun sets, they may just transform into a stage for the spectral play of the unseen. How would you react if a seemingly harmless game turned into a never-ending nightmare? Let's delve into the final chapter of our eerie journey, the urban legend of the cursed video game. This tale, like many urban legends, combines the ordinary with the extraordinary, creating a chilling narrative that lingers in the corners of our minds. Imagine, if you will, a game that starts off as any other. The graphics are crisp, the storyline engaging, and the gameplay seemingly harmless. But as you progress, things begin to take a darker turn. The characters start to exhibit strange behavior, not programmed by the developers. The game world distorts, breaking the boundaries of its code. And the most terrifying part, the game doesn't end. Each level becomes more twisted and sinister, trapping the player in an unending digital nightmare. Now you might be thinking, it's only a game, right? Can't I just turn it off? That's where the legend takes an even more sinister turn. The game allegedly grips the player so tightly that they become unable to disconnect, continuing to play despite the mounting fear and tension. But what's the reality behind these hair-raising tales? There's no concrete evidence of a game that can physically trap its players. However, the psychological impact of certain games cannot be denied. The immersive nature of video games, combined with elements of horror and suspense, can lead to intense emotional responses. The fear, the adrenaline rush, and the sense of being trapped can feel all too real, blurring the lines between the game world and reality. In a way, the legend of the cursed video game serves as a metaphor for our relationship with technology. It reflects our fears of losing control, of being consumed by the very tools we've created. It's a chilling reminder of the power of our own minds and how easily we can be drawn into the virtual worlds we inhabit. Remember, in the world of games, not everything is as it seems. Sometimes the real horror lies not within the game, but in the mind of the player.